today's top stories in honor of Black History Month. We will now go to Rebecca, who will talk about Black Nova Scotians and their struggle.
Thank you, Taylor. The Black Nova Scotian struggle was very difficult. Black Nova Scotians have been here in Nova Scotia for over 300 years.
When the Black refugees arrived in Nova Scotia, they had many hardships. The government kept land grants, and the number of white immigrants made it harder to find jobs. There's extreme poverty for a lot of the Black refugees, and it was hard for the other white immigrants to accept the fact that the Blacks were free.
Happy Black History Month! Back to you, Taylor.
Thanks, Rebecca. Now we'll go to Allie to talk about a famous Black Nova Scotian.
The famous Black Nova Scotian we'll be talking about today is George Dixon, a famous Canadian boxer. He was the first Black world boxing champion in any weight class. He was also the first Canadian-born boxing champion. Dixon created shadow boxing, and in 1968 a recreation center was named after him in downtown Halifax. Dixon is also believed to be the first boxer to use a modern punching bag that's hung from the ceiling. It is believed that Dixon was in at least 800 boxing matches and maybe even as many as 1,000. Dixon retired in 1906 after losing a 15-round fight. In 1955, Dixon was elected in the Canadian Sports Hall of Fame, and in 1956 he was nominated to be in the American Ring Hall of Fame. And that is why George Dixon is still remembered today. Back to you, Taylor.
Thank you, Allie. And now, at HART News, we have our fun fact of the day for African Heritage Month, brought to you by Haley.
Fun fact of the day is George Dixon, his nickname was Little Chocolate, and he was 5'3.5". Thank you, and see you tomorrow.
For African Heritage Month, brought to you by Haley. Really, Haley? That was...
Sorry.
And now, at HART News, we have a fun fact, and today... and today at HART News, we will have a fun fact, which is brought to you by African Heritage Month and Haley.
Wait a little. Fun fact of the day is George Dixon's nickname was Little Chocolate, and he was 5'3.5".
Thank you, Haley.
Black Nova Scotia.
Taylor!
Now we'll go to Allie to talk about a famous Black Canadian.
Nova Scotian!
Okay, we'll go to Allie to talk about a famous Black... Oh my god, why did you say... We are gonna sneeze. No, never mind, false alarm. Thank you, Rebecca. Yep.
Why are you videoing this? Videoing.
Okay. Thanks, Rebecca. And now we'll go to Allie to talk about a famous...
We already pressed record.
Melvin. Melvin.